We have passed our last frost date in my zone, but I am ready to put plants in the ground. I have some seedlings that I'm caring for in my greenhouse. But look at this, guys. Look at these herbs that are coming up from last year. Look at this borage already here. These here are bachelor's button, and it reseeded itself and popped up from last year also. There's one here, there's another one here, and there's a few more coming up in different stages. I also got some more seedlings here. Borage. It's either, oh, actually this one's a white one, and last year this did not flower for me at all when I planted it. So maybe it's a biennial, I'm not sure, but it didn't flower on the first year. So last year was the first year I planted it and it didn't go to flower. However, the blue borage did go to flower. So these are probably blue borage right here. I planted both white and blue last year. And these are some of my cone flowers that are popping back up. I have a few of them. I weeded this area quite a bit because we had some weeds here that we needed to get rid of. I still got some cleaning up to do from last year. Pretty good soil under here because we got lots of earthworm. Let me just show you. I just moved this over a little bit. And it's filled with earthworms and bugs just in this small area alone. So I have some wild mullein growing up here. I have a couple of them. This is what I really want to show you, and I think it's so funny, guys, because last year I planted some tomatillo verde, and these are all the seedlings from it, guys. Isn't that insane? I did drop seeds for 2 different varieties this year, and I was not planning on growing this variety again this year, but look what's going on here. I gotta pull them out. I'm gonna save a few of them. I'm gonna try to offer some to a couple of my neighbors and see if they want to grow it. Sometimes they do a garden, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna let them grow a little bit bigger here, leave them in the ground till they get to the point where they can be safely transplanted. And so this is what it is. Yeah, tomatillo seedlings. Isn't that crazy? And most of my beds are already planted up with potatoes and onions over here, and kale at the end, garlic, carrots, and I start planting in the fall, so I don't have to actually come out here and start from scratch in the spring. And to the front here in this row, I gotta thin this up, but this is purple top white globe turnip that I planted on April 9th. This is how they're doing. Then I have, I believe, a different variety here. Icicle short top turnip, also on the 9th. And over here I have different varieties of beets. You can see the little seedlings. These are all beets. This is cylindria beets here. Then over here I have some golden beets. And over here, right here, I have some ruby queen. So there's quite a bit of food already in the ground that I started from seed. And the garden is looking really good. I have some peas popping up that I planted earlier, a few weeks ago. My cabbage is coming along. I transplanted these a couple weeks ago and they're doing pretty well. I have some more peas here and some herbs. This is some mint, some cilantro that popped up from last year. It just regrew. I have this onion here that I need to transplant. I just dropped it in this container, so it stayed here all winter long, and it's gonna need some room. This here is a Rose of Sharon. I don't know if it's still alive, but let's see. I'll take my gloves off. Yeah, look at that, guys. Still green. So So I gotta transplant this Rose of Sharon here in a spot where I would like it to be. But here in my raised garden beds, I have different things going on, like different herbs. And I did put some sweet peas in there also. That's gonna assist with the nitrogen in here. This raised bed doesn't have a bottom on it, so it goes directly into the ground. But this is what's going on here in my garden. I have some peas and some beans popping up right here in these squares. These are Swiss chard. So I have the orange one, or the golden, whatever it's called. I have different varieties here. And I have some more cornflower coming up here and over here. I also have some in these planters for beautification when you walk into the gate of my garden. As you can see, I enhanced it quite a bit and it's more welcoming, I would say. And I can actually hear a turkey in my backyard. Well, I do have a turkey, but it's a female, but I can hear a gobbler back there. I'm just gonna go check to see. Do you guys hear him? He's actually behind the fence, so there's a couple of them. But guys, this is what I'm talking about. These are my seedlings that I need to put in the ground. I have peppers and different varieties of pumpkins and beans and all sorts of things going on here. I have my sweet potato varieties that need to go in the ground, and I need to be doing that sooner than later. Eggplants over here, and I've also made some changes with these planters that I have back here. And I'm just about ready to put everything in the ground. Everything that I plan to put in ground, I'm just ready to do that, but I don't want to risk it all. I know I need to have some patience and wait till at least 2 weeks after the last frost, and then I'll be clear to plant anything that I want to plant in the ground until the first frost comes in the fall. So that's pretty much it. That's what's going on here on the homestead, and I just wanted to share with you. Hopefully you are ready for gardening season. If you're in a cooler zone and your last frost has not passed yet, have a little patience, guys, because you do not want to lose all that work that you put in, and you don't want your seedlings to be damaged. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time right here on Fifi's Urban Homestead and Lifestyle. He wants a girlfriend.